morning. It is Tuesday, July 20th, and I think today we'll pull one from Wisdom of the House of Night and one from Whispers of Healing. And we'll just see what the topic of the morning is going to be. We'll start out with the Whispers of Healing deck, and I do have two more Oracle decks coming and one Tarot. So looking forward to those. You know, I try to look for decks that have a little bit different message, a little bit different topic in it, so that we can get a well-rounded, I mean, Lord knows I've got so many decks. I think we might just about have any topic you could think of. But let's see what the universe is going to give us today. It is unconditional love. That's a great topic. So the topic today is on unconditional love. So let's grab some cards. Now if I can find where they went. Oh, this is the one we want. Unconditional love. What can you tell us about unconditional love? What do we need to know about unconditional love? Okay, so the first thing out is the voice. The voice. Let's pull two more cards. And, oop, that one jumped out. So we'll have to see what that is, because that just jumped right out of the deck. Okay, so let's see what we have on here. Unconditional love. What about the voice? Now, immediately what I'm getting looking at that card is the voice, you know, it's open, the mouth is open, and they're standing on planet Earth. So it's not about division, okay? It's about mankind. Yeah, tranquility. So in unconditional love, it's not us against them. It is about tranquility, about bringing people together, okay? About that recognition and realization that humanity is one. Everybody's got the same types of feelings, desires, hopes. You know, they want the best for their children. They want to live a fruitful life. They want to have, you know, the good things in life. They want to have peace. They want to have love. They want to have, you know. But why people think that causing division is going to get them that, I don't get it. Okay. So in unconditional love, the voice and what you're speaking about should be about tranquility, okay, about tranquility, and about that mankind is one, bringing people together rather than trying to divide them. Now the challenge with this is wisdom, gaining wisdom enough to see that mankind, everybody, humans are the same, okay? And underneath of it, now when I pulled a card, two cards wanted to come out. So what we have is the challenge is we're evolving, but we need patience. Okay. Oh, Lord knows we need patience, and wisdom will come out. We are evolving, but right now we're in the midst of the upheaval stage where the wound is being abraded, it's being cleaned out, and we're going through, yes, a lot of upheaval at the moment. Oh, now that's interesting. Okay. Okay, so this is interesting. These cards are never upside down. This one is upside down. So what I'm getting from this is it's the Father card. So being the journey is turning that upside down. And the Father card in this sense feels like authoritarianism. You know, when you have somebody that's over you, that's going to tell you it's going to be my way. That's it, you know. You have to succumb to my way, and there's no other way around it. So overcoming this authoritarianism, putting in place, rather than authoritarianism, we need good leadership, leaders, not authoritarians, okay? So this journey now is about overturning that. And I think that's why all of this is coming up in the political thing. We keep seeing this authoritarianism thing coming up again and again and again and again, okay? Trump was to the point of, you know, if he could have gotten the military to do a coup, he would have done it. They were very concerned about it. Okay, they were talking amongst themselves what they needed to do if he in fact attempted that. So again, we have this continual lie that he wants to put out, continuing trying to stir this up as a way to overtake the government, you know, do away with the laws, do away with benefits for people, you know, and again, trying to put in some authoritarian place where they rule, and, you know, you are just there to be subservient to them, and it's only for the 1%, those of the most wealthy, and everybody else can be their little peon slaves, okay? They don't have any respect for people, okay? It's about greed, it's about, you know, this personal ego, and it's, you know, it's a sad thing that we're having to go through this now. But again, you know, have unconditional love doesn't mean that we have to bend over backwards and be doormats for their nonsense. But you don't hate the person. Okay? You don't hate the person. You may rail against what they're doing, okay? The actions that are happening, of course, but you're not a hater of persons, because what is it, like somebody said, they're like the lost sheep, okay? They're like the lost sheep, okay? And so, again, we have to have some tolerance. Doesn't mean you become a doormat and whatever they do is okay. That's not unconditional love, okay? That's not what it's talking about, okay? You love the person. You don't hate them. Doesn't mean you're all gooey over them, okay? That's not what I'm saying. You know, you can't be gooey over a Hitler. All right, let's just, you know, there's no way you're going to be gooey over them. But you don't hate them. You see that what they're acting out of is their own failings, their own misery, their own fallacies that they're pushing onto others. And it's a way to try to keep themselves safe or try to elevate because they've got such low self-esteem, etc. You know, and you just hope that they get a wake-up call, okay? But you don't hate the person, okay? yes, you can hate what they've done, you know, to cause this extermination of so many people because of your failings. I mean, you know, that's, but again, you still don't have a feeling of hate. Okay, you're not putting that out there. Pity them because karma is in place and he is going to face hell realms. You know, everything that he put the people through, all of the emotions they felt, he is going to have to endure and feel them himself. That comes in that life review. He is going to have to feel the torture that these people went through. Okay? So again, you develop compassion. Okay? And understanding that now we are going towards unconditional love, but again, at this point in time, we have all these reactionary stuff going. Okay? The dark cannot stand the light. And when the light is coming, we just see a lot of that darkness reacting. And we're going to have more craziness that we're going through. But that doesn't stop that we should be continuing to speak about tranquility, wanting to heal the planet, wanting to see mankind come together. Okay? Wanting to get out of these and overturn these authoritarian, caustic, toxic type of things that are going on. Misogyny and all the other kind of toxic type of authoritarianism things that people that don't lead by example, but they want to rule with an iron fist out of their own lack. Okay, out of their own lack. And so this is a journey that we are taking. And yes, the challenge is to gain wisdom from what we're going through and to understand we are in the midst of evolution and we need to have patience. Lord knows we need to have patience. So when all this stuff is coming up and it's really hitting you in the face, you know, you need to step back, take a deep breath, and keep reminding ourselves that we are in the midst of evolution and it's darkest before the dawn and that the dark cannot stand the light and it just gets crazy. Okay? And as you can see, it's getting crazier and crazier out there. Okay, because it's challenged and it doesn't know what to do. It can't get rid of the light. You know, it wants to try to cover it over, but you can't. Light is always stronger than darkness. Okay? Light is always stronger than darkness. And eventually we will come through this. And there will be that division. There will be those that are elevating and want truth and light and goodness and want to see the planet come together. And they will go on to the next density, or, you know, a lightening up of the density. And those that are to the shadow elements and they want to cause division, you know, divide and conquer, if they are in that type of mindset, they will remain in a third density type of planet. Okay, and they'll have to just continue to rail and fight against each other until they are so sick of it that they're ready to move forward and look for something better. It may take them a while before they find out that they're not benefiting from that. Okay, that it's painful, that it is much better if you work together with people. You come together and you celebrate their differences rather than rail against their differences because you don't understand it, and it's got to be just like what you're doing, or else it's, you want to get rid of it. Everybody's got to have the same, same religion or the same, and not understanding that there's one single source. Okay? And it becomes divided, and they make these different religions based on the cultural differences. And rather than celebrating that, they want to get rid of everything other than what they have because they are so threatened by it. But why are they feeling so threatened by it? Okay? If they come to the understanding there's only one singular source, one divine is, one God, singular, although it may seem of manifestation of many, and these many are just, single slice of aspects of that one, okay? They're representatives of a single aspect. It's like if you looked in the Bible, there are 144 different names for God. Now, if you took each one of those 144 names and you wanted to represent what that name is, you'd have 144 different gods, okay? Rather than understanding that all of those aspects have to do with a singular, okay? Like you've got Jehovah Jireh, the provider, okay? There are 144 different names and aspects, okay? So people need to get some wisdom and understanding there's evolution. We're going through it. Right now, we've got the dividing of the waves, the light versus the dark, okay? Those that want to go towards peace and love, harmony, understanding, and those that want to cause division and war and, getting ahead at any cost, no matter who they hate, who they hurt, they don't care, okay? They've got the egoists, and they've got those that are for humanity. So which side of the fence do you want to be on with that? Do you want to be in unconditional love? Okay? It doesn't mean you approve of what's being done in dark. Doesn't mean that you approve. That's not unconditional love. Oh, honey, I don't care that you're thieving and stealing and killing people. I love you. Okay? So I accept whatever you're doing. No, that's not what it's about. Okay? Sometimes you have to have tough love. Tough love because you don't want to see them hurt. If you've got a young child and they want to go ride their tricycle out in the traffic, and you tell them, no, you can't do it, you take the tricycle. If we're going to keep doing that, I'm taking the tricycle away. And they think, oh, you're the most horrible person on the planet. But you care about them, and you don't want to see them get hit by a car. You don't want to see them hurt. So you give tough love, okay? So you're willing to stand up to that, in order to aid them in their evolution, aid them in moving forward. So yeah, you'll get a lot of flack if you have to do tough love, because nobody wants tough love. They'll accuse you of being the most horrible person on the planet, okay? When really what you want to see is the evolution. You want to see them get better in their lives. You want to see them more productive, more healthy, more happy, okay? So I hope somebody's gotten a little something out of this today, that somebody benefits on unconditional love. And now I'm going to close this one out and then ruffle shuffle, and we'll see what the topic is from the wisdom of the house of night. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you online.